This video will walk you through the permit approval assessment for the export of controlled goods. Once the export controls team receives your permit application, they aim to make a decision within 10 business days. Some applications can be processed quicker. Applications that prove complex can take longer. The Secretary of Foreign Affairs and Trade has the authority to grant approval for controlled goods. This authority is then delegated to the export controls team, who check that the goods are covered by the Strategic Goods List or catch-all provisions. If they are, then your permit is assessed against 6 assessment criteria. You can find detailed descriptions of each of these criteria on the MFAT website. What do the criteria look like? Criterion 1 makes sure your application is consistent with Aotearoa New Zealand's disarmament and arms control, obligations, commitments, and policies. Criterion 2 ensures your application is in accordance with New Zealand's obligations, commitments, and policies regarding human rights and humanitarian law. Criterion 3 checks your application is consistent with New Zealand's other international obligations, commitments, and policies. Criterion 4 asks whether the export may compromise New Zealand's national interests, including security, reputation and relationships, and consistency with the government's Treaty of Waitangi obligations. Criterion 5 examines the impact the export is expected to have on peace, security, and stability. Criterion 6 asks whether the export may undermine confidence in New Zealand's commitment to being a responsible exporter of strategic goods. This includes consideration of harm that may be caused and domestic reputational risk. The 6 criteria reflect the government's commitment to making responsible strategic goods export decisions and form the basis for assessing the risk posed by exporting goods. Reading about each of these criteria on the MFAT website will help you to understand what is taken into account when considering your permit application. Each of the criteria has a page on how it is interpreted. You may wish to consider these criteria when thinking about potential clients and export markets before you submit a permit application. In some cases, it may not be clear whether your application would be approved based on the criteria. In those cases, we suggest you go ahead with your application, or call the export controls team for an informal consultation. If it's not approved, an explanation of why will be provided. Where there is a breach of a legal obligation or a commitment or a policy as covered under criteria 1, 2, or 3, the application will be declined. Criteria 4, 5, and 6 are more about balancing various factors, looking at positives as well as negatives. When the export controls team assess your application, if the permit outcome is not clear, the assessment and proposed determination will undergo additional scrutiny at senior levels within the ministry. Ministers may also be consulted before the Secretary of Foreign Affairs and Trade makes a final decision. If you're unsure about any step in this process, the Export Controls team is here to help. You can reach them via the details on screen.